Yup, and there you have it. I'm pissed the hell off, man. Sorry coming here so late. I was at work. I had to watch the game at work. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm pissed off. The Eagles dropped 2 in a row. And as you can tell in here, once again, lights are out because it's a dark, cloudy day in Philadelphia. Especially if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. 2 weeks in a row now. This is unbelievable, really. Now look, the defense, this game, they weren't the best, but they gave us chances. They did. Listen, now granted, they gave up almost 300 damn yards rushing. Both running backs had 120-something plus yards rushing. What? So this offense is able to hold Jahmyr Gibbs to like nothing rushing. Josh Jacobs held him to like the last few seconds. A couple other backs we played. But this time against Kyle Monangai, some 7th-round rookie. Okay, he's good, don't get me wrong. I had him in fantasy a couple weeks ago when Swift didn't play. He balled. But what I'm saying is, he just was gashing us. Him and Swift. I think the old, was it Swift or Kyle, or whoever it was, had 8 carries for 120. I said, oh, damn. But regardless of that, the defense still kept us in this game. What I mean is, at one point, it was still only 10-3. Like, we came out the gates, gave up that boom, boom, boom. They rushed it. Sorry, ran it, and then touchdown. It was 7-0. Okay. Forget that. Defense did everything we could. At one point, it was only 10-3. Then it was only 10-9. And the offense was so bad throughout the game, they couldn't keep us. Our defense got us interception. They made stops when they needed to. They did. I get everyone complaining with defense. Listen, they want us games, bro. They want us the Detroit game. They want us the Packers game. They want us multiple games this year. And they did their job in terms of, hey, look, we might give up some yardage here. Hey, we might give up a touchdown or so. But offense, I think it's your turn now to actually, help us out on our end. It's time for you to start scoring. And once again, the offense couldn't do that. If this offense would have showed up, or would have had competent play calling, decent play calling, we win this game. I mean, this game, the Dallas game, you're 21-0, and then you just go flat. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm sick to my stomach over this. Defensively, they did what they could, man. I mean, even they gave up 300 rushing. They're almost 300 rushing. That's throughout the entire game, though, man. I mean, pass-wise, they looked all right, but offensively, awful. I mean, awful. And this is sad, man. This is sad. So now we fall to 8-4. How does this keep happening? We win the Super Bowl, right? What was it, 3 years ago or so? We went to it and lost, and we lost Shane Steichen he became a head coach of the Colts. And we Brian Johnson made him the coordinator, a hire from within. And that didn't work at all. So then we went out of the box again and got Kellen Moore. We ended up going back to the Super Bowl and winning it. And now this year, we've hired from within, and Kevin Patullo is trash. But I'm not just blaming Kevin Patullo. I blame Nick Sirianni. I do. Because this is Nick Sirianni's offense. Just like we were blaming Brian Johnson, which I was. Last year, if you guys remember, Kellen Moore, we blamed him. There were certain times we blamed him. What meaning like, oh, man, that was a terrible play call. But you seen flashes of, wait, no. That's Kellen's offense. There was motion plays. There was movement. There was certain things that happened. The holes getting open in the run game. Guys are running these crossers. There's things going. Like the first game against the Packers week 1 last year and a couple other games. Then it went back to just basic bullshit. And I'm like, wait. You can tell when it was Kellen Moore's offense. And you could tell when it was Sirianni's offense. Brian Johnson is offensive coordinator. Once Shane left to come the head coach of the Colts, Brian Johnson was literally, I think he was a scapegoat. He was a guy who was handcuffed and told, Sirianni can boss him around, tell him to do, and this is my offense, It's actually a quote from Sirianni. Go look it up from 2023, that season. Going into training camp or going into preseason, whatever, he goes, listen, Shane can call plays, Patullo, and this one, that one. Anyone can call plays. He said Howie Roseman, up in the booth can try calling him, Laurie, whoever, doesn't matter. It's my offense. And I believe in my offensive approach in terms of passing and running and blah, blah. Well, how funny is it? Kellen Moore is an outside guy who comes in and has his philosophy. And it works. It does. It has for any team he's been on. I mean, they look better than this. Let's be honest. This is a high school offense, man. This is fucking garbage. Garbage! What I'm saying is, he leaves. This Kevin Patullo guy, once again, is hired from within, and he's literally just running Nick's offense. Well, I'll tell you this, Nick, okay? If you want to run your offense, right, it just, they're the ones that are calling your plays. Well, how about this? How about you take over play calling again, motherfucker? How about that? How about that? I didn't mean to call you that. I'm sorry. But how about you do that? Because in 2021, you were doing it, and the shit sucked, and then we put Shane Steichen in, we turned it around. But now it's, okay, Brian Johnson, Kevin Patullo, you're calling my offense, but you're calling the plays. So they call him when needed, but it's his fucking playbook. That doesn't make any sense, especially if it doesn't work. And also, it's funny, I actually went back and said, you know what, let me do a little bit of a deeper dive into Sirianni, when he was calling plays. Listen, the offense was not good. It was not. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't. But you know what's crazy? That offense, when Sirianni was calling plays, his offense, but calling the plays, actually looked better than this offense, as shocking as that sounds. And that was with no talent. That was Jalen Hurts' first year as a full-time starter. Jalen Reagor at wide receiver. Devontae Smith is a rookie. And you have Miles Sanders, Balls Scott at running back. I mean, it wasn't like it is now. A.J. Brown, Smitty now, kind of a vet. Saquon, Hurts, this, that. Like, it wasn't what it is now. And that offense, this is how sad and pathetic this play calling is and this goddamn offensive scheme is. That offense looked good. And it was trash. I mean, not just the players, the scheme, everything was trash. Nick Sirianni's play calling. That was trash. But that trash looked better than this shit. That's how bad this is. And, man, I can keep going. We already know the issues, man. Listen, did Hurts have the best game? No. He threw an interception. It's only his second interception of the year. Tush Push is now actually being stopped. Teams are stopping it now. I don't know how, but they are. It's been stopped a couple times the past few weeks, and then fumble happened today on it. So I was kind of even pissed they even ran it there. I'm like, why are you even running the damn thing here, bro? It's 3rd and 1. Just run it with Barkley, try to get a yard or just something, anything. It wasn't like, I don't know, but whatever. I'm over that play, too. I'm kind of sick of it, man. I really am. But this offense is so bad, I can't even put it into words. And what pisses us off and pains us the most is we went through this in 2023 once we lost Shane Steichen. And then now we lost Kellen Moore. I say, you know what, though? I got to have faith in these guys. They won the damn Super Bowl. This guy's been here for a while. He knows Hurts. He knows this, knows that. You could tell that these guys don't like the plays. I look at a guy like Ben Johnson, right, who, once again, he's an offensive mastermind. And then again, sometimes that doesn't actually matter. Because I've seen guys come head coach of these offensive masterminds, and they are horrible head coaches. Like, they are terrible. Like, they have one good year, 1, 2 good. Next thing you know, the team just falls apart, but they're good OCs. So it doesn't really matter, but whatever. Long story short, I see him with those running backs he has. Swift's good. I like Swift. And Kyle Mononga, 7th-round rookie. His run scheme is incredible, man. The way that guys are pulling, switching, and the lanes are just opening. Imagine him with Saquon Barkley at running back. See, people think Barkley lost a step. He didn't lose no damn step. The play calling is so fucking basic. It's stand here, under shotgun, hand it right into a pile of people. There's nothing to it. And I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I think I'm still pissed off about the Dallas game. That you were up 21-0 and blew it. This game coming in, I actually felt a little worried about this game. I said, listen, the Bears are good, man, and, they're fighting for something, and this is a short week. We just had, I would say, an emotional loss because you were up so high and then blew it. 21 points in the first quarter, or in the first 2 quarters, and then nothing is pathetic. But today was abysmal. You're at home, and it was going to be windy. And I get it, someone who Hurts ball sailed or whatever, this and that. But then there's these plays where it's like no one there, and he's like just trying to make something happen. But then when they need to score, like Hurts threw the pick, and then we got the ball back. They're in 2 minutes, up tempo, boom, 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 33-yard touchdown, A.J. Brown. Where was that at? You couldn't do where was that movement? It just frustrates me. I'm sorry, I can't take it, man. I can't. And everyone's saying the season's over, this and that. No, the season's not over. You're 8-4. You're a top 3 seed right now. Now, if you continue to just lose out or something, yeah, but they can turn it around. They can. They just gotta figure this shit out, man. Like you see glimpses of it. That's what pisses me off. You see glimpses of it can happen. Like Tampa Bay game in the first quarter, awesome offense, and then back to shit, nothing. The Minnesota game I go back to a lot because that was like our best performance on offense, really passing the ball. We had like 325. He was like 21 or 23, best, blah, 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 3 touchdowns. Awesome. Everyone had 100 yards. It was great. Then when we get to Giants, we had like 300 rushing. I was like, wow, okay, we now turning the corner. And then no, it was just flat, flat, flat. This Dallas game, you come out 21 points. You're just balling on offense, and then flat. But you see the Rams game, down 26-6. You come all the way back, and the offense was just humming, man. It was like, where was this at in the first half? And it's like when they need it, then they can pull this stuff out. Fuck all that holding back or whatever you guys are doing because this is ridiculous. This might go down. We'll see how the stats go the rest of the year as the worst, as the team with the most 3-and-outs in NFL history. I don't know how much that is, and that's pathetic in terms of you have a Super Bowl team with a Super Bowl MVP quarterback with superstar talent. Pro Bowl, All-Pro wide receivers, Pro Bowl, All-Pro running backs like Saquon, who had one of the greatest seasons a running back ever had in NFL history. And you're the most 3-and-outs in a season? That's the problem here. Now, if we had no talent, or we were like the Cleveland Browns, or we won the Super Bowl and then we just traded everyone off and the quarterback's stuck with rookie receivers and all this shit and you guys can't get no movement, I would be like, all right, I get it. But no, you have all this talent and it's going to waste. Just like 2023 all over again. Makes me sick to my fucking stomach. And Sirianni, man, you're a fucking joke, bro. Your offense doesn't work. I don't know how you don't understand that. How many years we have to keep going through this? Okay, we hire a guy and we give the play call good, and then we hire Kellen Moore, and then okay, we're gonna hire from within again and try this again. It doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. And Howie's gonna have to sit down with this fucking guy and say, "Yo, listen, bro. Like, I'm hiring the next offensive coordinator. He's gonna run the offense. You're just gonna be a CEO coach. You're gonna just stand there, make sure everything's good, this and that." But and I'm not saying fire Sirianni. That's the last thing I want to do. But we'll see how this continues because how long can this handicap continue? Where you're handicapped, you're cuffed. You got a guy who can't call plays. So if the coordinators suck, then he's in big trouble. Like it's, I don't get it. I don't get it. But a guy like the Chiefs and Andy Reid, he can just call the plays. So if you don't even need a damn offensive coordinator with him on your freaking squad. Shit, look at Ben Johnson did to us. Like, you know what I mean? This guy's, I don't know. I can go on all day about this. And also the lack of Hurts running the ball too hurts us a lot too. I mean, I think there was a stat. It was like last year that he had like 130 something run attempts and like 68 of them were by design. This year he only ran the ball 68 times and only 16 of them were by design. That has to change too. I get you don't want him getting injured, but it opens up the run game for Barkley. It opens up the pass game. This all goes together. It's all intertwined. But until his offense gets fixed, the defense I still have hope in. I mean, they won us games. They still put on great performances. They kept us in this game even though they gave up 300 yards rushing. I mean, literally, it was 10-3. It was 7-3, and then 10-3, and then 10-9. And then this offense was so bad that when the Bears went up 17-9, I said, damn, yo. This is before they scored that could make it 17-9. There was still like 7 minutes left or something, whatever. I can't remember what it was. And I was talking to the dude I'm with. I'm like, listen, man, if they score a touchdown here, I have the least amount of confidence in this offense. You know how much I have? They score a touchdown here. There's still 7 minutes left. It's only 17-9. I think we lose this game. Literally, that's what I said. Because I have no faith in the offense to go down the field and get another touchdown or get points. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. And some shit needs to change. And change fast. What a fucking waste of time, man. Go Birds. Fog's fine, Matt. You guys compliment your thoughts. Now we're on to Chargers. On another, Sunday or Monday night? Another primetime game. We get embarrassed in front of the world. Fucking joke, man. Go Birds. I'm out. Hopefully some positivity comes out of this. This is a mini bye, they're calling it. Christ almighty, man. Go Birds.